You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB draft day.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high.
Somebody, you ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh?
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we met.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
You got a trespass you got on the hard when you was looking at them. You don't know when to quit That's you with that shot call and click That's you with that ball and click That's you that's taking them hits The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth You gon' run up a teeth out You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house Don't mean them tax checks out You about to flip that You about to go so you You about to go treat your You about to go put
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Barbori, Schulz, Perry, Person, Murray, Mullis, Murphy, Greg,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Philip Jackson. This is the Redondo team. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, each right by the condo. Oh my gosh, I'm a name of sushi rondo. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sipping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. It's a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the side in a sando. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can go. On
the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Striding in is Greg Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Lagares, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So next to hit is Juan Lagares.
The right fielder, number 19.
Popped up.
All you, take it.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Next to hit, Greg Murphy. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by and a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Here comes the 1-2. Runner going a second time. The bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry, and they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Now to the plate, Greg Murphy singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third.
Come on, get down.
And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Pedro Diaz.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Throw to first gets him. Now at the plate, Greg Murphy notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Ball 1.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change your speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. It'll be a tough play, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Next will be the designated hitter, Chesler Cuthbert. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Lagares. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So now to the plate, Greg Murphy. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Fouled away. Popped up. Huffman has a play. One down. Stepping in next, Lane Huffman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Right to him. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season. It certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Chattanooga led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. The game's future stars are on display. So now here is Greg Murphy looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now. Up next, Greg Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Now to bat, Greg Murphy. Singled in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Lund is there, two gone. Stepping up is Greg Murphy. Flew out last time up. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Paris is there, and that's the second out of the inning. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Rocket City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
5 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 21 runners on base.
Some of baseball's futures. So now here is Brennan Lund. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 7-16.
Swing, and he pops him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. 2-1 to count. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now it'll be Pedro Diaz. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the next to bat will be Mitch Nay. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ibunda Isabel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So stepping in is Jeremiah Jackson as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's Juan Lagares. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swung on, missed. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
I got the count, 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Batter will be Lane Huffman. He's set. Here it comes.
The catcher, Lane Huffman.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
Here we go, boys.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1-1 the count. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball 2.
That's inside. Hey, roll me up. Let's go. Roll me up.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. And now here is Kyron Paris. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Still 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Lifted down the line in left. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive, base hit to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in next, Mitch Ney, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Payton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Trash Pandas lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ibandel Isabel. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch. This is popped up. Murphy is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Jeremiah Jackson, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And now in the box, Juan Lagares looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Crook will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Lane Huffman. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Into the box now, Kyron Paris, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Next, it'll be Brennan Lund. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Bold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Hit in the air to center field.
I got it.
Ciani is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in once again is Pedro Diaz, grounded out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Pops this one up.
Who's got it?
Murphy just to the left of the mound. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Mitch Ney. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ibandel Isabel. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ciani calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Digging in will be Jeremiah Jackson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
2 strikes.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hand.
That will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Ryan Richardson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent and wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher.
Y ustedes lo saben, soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe, me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe.
It's time for minor league baseball now as the show takes a stop in the AA South. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Packy Naughton gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. So here is Greg Murphy. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have a strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard time.
Yeah, it would have been difficult in my situation, Matt, being a lefty, because other than first base or one of the corner outfield spots, I think I would have had a difficult time playing third, short, or second. So my work would have been on the mound or probably one of the corner outfield spots.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Next up, Narciso Crook. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Next to hit is Mark Payton. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. The relay throw. Throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple. And they've broken our tie to... Ready now is Greg Murphy. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
2-0 now. Skied into straightaway right. Lagares is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third.
The ball, stand right here on the bag, on the bag.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off.
And stepping in, Greg Murphy. He flew out in his last AB. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Murphy stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Now into the box, Greg Murphy. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in.
Dig.
Gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Striding forward now is the DH, Greg Murphy. He bounced out last time up. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So next to bat will be Mark Payton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. And they got him. At the plate now is Greg Murphy. He doubled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Lookouts put up a Reds.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
He's off to a hot start in his pro career, absolutely lighting it up at the plate. I've got Sean Casey, the mayor, with me today. Case, is this an early indication that he's going to be a star?
Well, I think the biggest thing...
A player receives input from a coach. The minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development.
If you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Two seam ain't enough. Four top team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me.
Minor League Baseball is live and now, Gene Siffel.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Gene Siffel.
Sent on the ground out to second, right to him. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits with one of them. Next, it'll be Greg Murphy.
The second baseman, Greg Murphy.
Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now at the plate, here is Greg Murphy. Flew out last time up, but the runner's back easily.
Murphy.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it out.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one, and the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag. And now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christopher Morel, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both. So now into the box is Greg Murphy. He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Luis is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now to the plate, here is Greg Murphy. He flew out in his last debut. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ciani on at first, nobody out.
Right spot. Come on now, kid.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Luis will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to dig in, Donnie Luis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Chattanooga jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
For the lookout, number 87.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Roosevelt Ferrioli comes on from 10-0. The final shutout score in this one. The Lookouts scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Team's future stars are on. Into the box, Greg Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone.
Not a great way to start on the road as a pitcher. Give up a bomb to the leadoff hitter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Braylon Marquez, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Here comes the 1-2. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Greg Murphy. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Next to stand in is Michael Ciani, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Swing and a liner.
Come on, dig.
That's in there. Base hit. And they come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Next, here is Narciso Crook. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for 2 minutes.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Next up is Jose Gutierrez. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Greg Murphy. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
Now back. The third baseman.
0-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Striding in is Tyler Payne. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. So next to hit is Greg Murphy. Singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Robinson over at second. Hamill at first. 1 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Donahue is under it. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter. Narciso Crook struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Next to hit, Christopher Morel. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Morel.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Now at the plate is Greg Murphy in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to You know, some of the pitchers that I face, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure. I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something to the table. Go.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think that
clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team? Their manager lets them know.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like.
An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure a savvy agent will engender confidence. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A pitcher is issued a challenge by his coach.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this striding in is Ray Patrick Ditter, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Standing in now, Brennan Lund, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. To second for one, on to first, a double play. Now to the plate, Brandon Marsh. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's foul.
Marsh leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this will be fouled away.
Here we go, boys.
To third, reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So now to the plate, Jose Rojas. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Up.
Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Now at the plate, Jeremiah Jackson. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And 2 quick outs here in the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lane Huffman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kevin Maitan. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And there's out number 1. Up next, Kyron Paris. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that's the second out. Stepping in next, Ray Patrick Bitter. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Brennan Lund. 1-0 the count. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Felipe Garcia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner is in from second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
1 there, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Stepping up is Jeremiah Jackson. Flew out last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Lane Huffman. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kevin Maitan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 down, 1 down.
This is skied into short left center. Robinson ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So now here is Kyron Paris, grounded out in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Swing and a little tapper. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. Now it'll be Brennan Lund, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Lifted down the line in left. Swing and a liner. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Felipe Garcia.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Count even now at 1-1. The pitch.
Ball 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at